We have people today fixing air conditioning on the roof, cutting trees. So why do we say it's too hot even in the test? Many people don't even have air conditioning.
No one has air conditioning intensity, apart from the guard post at the entrance, for which Arpaio approved a special water spray cooling system because of the heat. On days like these, most inmates lie listlessly in their cots, and even this supposed calm is soon disturbed, since constant disturbance is part of your Arpaio's concept. A task for the Special Response Team, the special unit behind bars, SRT for short. Part of their standard equipment is the taser, an electrical shock device that, in an emergency, can put prisoners out of commission within seconds.
We use a lot just for display. Just let the inmates know, hey, we're here. We do have a taser present. The inmate quickly gets a change of behavior. And they're like, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. So when it is used, it's pretty effective.
It's important for Arpaio that his team knows how to handle the taser. That's why the nearby Sheriff's Training Center even offers taser training. The electric shock weapon consists of 2 power units. This enables it to be immediately fired twice in succession. When fired, 2 metal needles bore into the skin and transmit an electric current. To ensure that the metal needles remain in the body, they're fitted with barbs. The security forces call the taser less lethal.
And when that happens, you can see, you can hear, you can think, you just can't do anything about it. So if you're standing and you get tased, you're going to fall over. It's not the taser that's going to kill you, it's a secondary injury of being tased. So you bouncing your head off the toilet or off the table or even off the floor or the wall. That's what can cause serious bodily harm or possibly death.
The taser, however, is not mandatory for the guards. Each officer can decide for himself whether he wants to carry it. SRT briefing session.
Okay, today we're going to go over to Texas Jail. Over there, monitor the inmates, see if you notice anything unusual, anybody grouping up, anybody quickly hiding something, if they react funny to us being there. Otherwise, we'll just find a couple bugs, search it randomly, and see if we come up with anything.
Look out, gentlemen! Everybody out on the fence! Everybody out on the fence! Grab the shirt! Grab the shirt, let's go!
The SRT uses the element of surprise. Prisoners don't have a chance to hide anything.
Keep your hands behind your backs, gentlemen. Behind your back, sir. Not your head, your back. Thank you.
The inmates have to line up at the fence. The tone of voice, rough. Opposition, not tolerated.
Slow that scoot down. To the right.
Be back towards me.
Everyone is carefully frisked. The guards know from experience that the prisoners could have hidden things virtually everywhere.
I found one with a kite, or what we call a kite with a note, on a murder hit from one of the Mexican mafias or one of the big gangs in the area. They were looking to go and actually kill somebody.
The SR team goes through everything, thoroughly, and without any respect for personal privacy. Every find entails drastic penalties, anxious moments for the inmates. If they're found with anything, the hole awaits them. The hole, the name given to the lockdown cells, is located in the neighboring Towers jail. Anybody confined here has plenty of time to think. Lockup, 23 hours a day. Open cells, only 1 hour a day. No privileges. 3 inmates share a tiny cell.
I've been locked up all day.
Their only view for weeks on end, bars and barbed wire.
Here's 3 people in a cell, you know what I mean?
There's a table with just one seat on it.
Yeah, it's funny because you got 3 nights cell, but a table with one seat, so you're kind of just like definitely rough prisoners.
Privacy, zero. Even the toilet is set in the middle of the three-man cell.
If you toilet, you gotta give your son, you give him a heads up like, hey, I'm in the toilet, so. And most time they got to cover up their hair or things, so they don't smell nothing or see whatever. So we do have a rule too, like while we're eating, nobody's allowed to use the restroom.
If things go well, which is seldom and erratic, then the prisoners are allowed to spend their open hour in the prison yard. Fresh air in a cage. The only view, a piece of sky with barbed wire. Although Tent City Jail itself is only secured with metal fences and lots of barbed wire, the outbreak rate is almost zero. The male and female areas are strictly separated, concealed and contact-proof. All contact between the sexes is strictly prohibited. Surveillance cameras cover even the tiniest corner. In the security areas, the guards can follow everything precisely on high-resolution monitors. No movement escapes their watchful eyes. In the common room, an officer keeps watch in the bubble, a wire cage, and there are further security measures. Doors inside the prison have normal locks, but the gates to the outside world can only be opened and closed by remote control. The SRT is on the alert for unseen weapons, dangerous objects, and drugs. The prisoner's every possession, be it ever so small, is carefully inspected. Every potential hiding place is checked.
Yeah, that's pretty creative. I gotta look for windows in the mattress. They could hide stuff inside of it. You know, there's a lot of foam in here. It's just endless. The amount of places they can hide stuff.
Apart from inside the mattresses, possible hiding places include under the comforter or on the left. However, this kind of team-leader garment makes a find in the lower bunk.
You know, even something as simple as these pencils. These are small little golf pencils that they're issued. If we wanted them to have long pencils, we'd give them to them. But for comfort, they make it longer themselves. So this is rolled up papers and rubber bands and stuff, and doesn't seem like much, but it still could be very dangerous. You know, if you were to stab somebody with it. So stuff like this is also taken away.
The elongated pencil doesn't yet constitute a weapon. Lucky for the owner, who can stay out of the hole. Lots of prisoners also hide cigarettes, since smoking is banned in the whole of Tent City. The next find waits underneath the bunk, and, as opposed to the pencil, this one has implications for its owner.
They keep on person made, but they get born the person who's the find that bunk. It's just one's aspirin and the other one's ibuprofen. Somebody just handed them off to their friend when they left.
This violation will have consequences.
Nicholson? Yeah. Come over here and see me. These are your medications, are they? No. Where'd you get them from? The guy heard myself at work or whatever, so he was like, yeah, I got some ibuprofen. And I was like, cool. He's like, go keep funny in my locker. First I was looking for him in my locker. He got rolled up. Like, if they're not prescribed, you're not supposed to have them.
Punishment in the hole is mercifully overlooked.
Probably just restrictions, like visitation restrictions for the medication.
No hope for him. The SRT, on the other hand, they
If you could hear the sound of my bowstring, you already know.
Meanwhile, the inmates can go back to their tents. Once the SRT is gone, the first thing is to clean up, clearing up the chaos that the search party left behind. And if the prisoners are to be believed, today's raid was pretty harmless because a camera crew was present.
Okay, they're putting up the show. Usually they're dicks. All the, assholes. All of them.
Hardship, heat, strict rules, and harassment. According to the sheriff, all this is supposed to give the inmates cause to rethink. Prisoners study
Need durable.
He's a permanent.
Need durable.
15, 16, started doing drugs, and then went downhill from there. I got a criminal violence charge, had a warrant my arrest, my little court, and that's when I began And just like coming every time almost every other 5 months.
Freddie belongs to a state and this year alone served time in 9 different places, including Texas. For a 21-year-old, a revolving door. Even the sheriff's harsh method was earned.
I'm honestly a drug addict, you know what I mean? So I know I'm gonna be back. It ain't nothing. I've been here 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Yeah, I'm just not smart minded. You know what I mean? Like,
Troops
I would go
deploy
back
in
to it.
5 seconds.
Take
Take out the sun. Troops have deployed.
Many others are also in the next disturbance lies here. Lockdown. Every 2 hours, this command
Group up. Bring forth the flames. My life ended.
Meanwhile, the rest of that ball.
The world shall not burn.
Our hero has been killed. Your fort has been destroyed.
Relief for the prisoners in the hall.
An enemy has been slain. Our hero has been killed. An enemy has been slain. Fall back. Your team has destroyed a fort. Attack!
All prisoners have to show official criteria.
Bring forth the
Our
flames.
hero has been killed.
My body is easily broken, but my heart remains steadfast.
An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a fort.
Just shoot everything.
has been killed.
Even if you're not
There wasn't any. She was pregnant, and she gave birth around the time of her release. She was taken to the hospital, to a normal hospital. But what I did not know, and what she told me, was that she was escorted by 2 guards.
Killing spree.
I thought they'd at least send female guards, but they were male. And they stayed in the room while she gave birth, and she was chained to the bed. That was harsh.
Right through the heart.
But she had no choice. And then the baby, she was allowed to hold it for a few hours, and then the officers, and this officer, because when they did, came and took it away.
any cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin, will bring forth and only
Careful. Focus on farming. An ally has been slain.
She said I needed to be here, that I deserved to be here, which I can't disagree with her. It's really hard between that. Like, I'm here, I'm missing my grandma getting married. I'm missing my cousin being in the hospital from parts and not being able to do that. I'm missing my godson's birthday. It's really hard. When you're out there, you don't care. When you're out there and you're high and you're doing your crimes and your thing, you're in that world, you don't care. But when you're in here and you're sober and you realize everything that really matters, everything you take it for granted, you start to care and it really hurts. So it's really hard, and I miss it more than anything.
Each prisoner has their own set of histories, and must often also share the misfortune of others.
We got girls miscarried, and it's really, really traumatic. It's really traumatic because you have all these females, most of them have had kids. You know, some are in the room pregnant still, and then you have a girl on miscarries in front of all of us, and we all have to see it. It's hard, and so we all try to be there and for emotional support and try to help it out. When it comes to those things, everybody comes together.
Evening descends on Tent City. Dinner time. The meal could be a highlight of the day in the privation of the Tent City. But, seeing as it's Joe Arpaio's jail, it's not.
This we like to call kibble. It's like soy and I don't know, dog food.
The meal consists of mashed potatoes, rolls, vegetables, and a soy nut for dog food, also known as snack. The men in the canteen next door get the same menu. And just like the women, they get it every day. In Joe Arpaio's jail, exactly the same food is served every day. Strictly vegetarian.
If you take a picture of wet dog food, and then you see this after you put the plate, then it's just like wet dog food. You know what they keep the pigs out on the farm? That's what it looks like.
I don't know, it's nasty. It's nasty stuff. I don't know, I wouldn't even feed my dog yet.
They don't like the food. Too bad. Don't come to jail. What did I run can I have Chinese 1 week, Italian the next? What is this, a hotel? I'm going to take away their butter now. Save another $100,000.
Especially devious, while the prisoners struggle every day with the same hated and completely unseasoned meals, the Food Channel is running on TV in the background, showing a total contrast.
That's good. They learn how to cook.
The show for employees inhuman, frustrated people, dangerous animals. After a day in the scorching heat, one of the prisoners has a breakdown. consequences come swiftly. The dog whipping. Why the prisoner is so enraged, nobody knows. To prevent other inmates from being infected,
Just shoot everything.
removed from the tent. Then, a troublemaker is questioned by the guards.
Hell no, I'm good, man.
We're
Fall
fine.
back.
Yo, you know what? I got a little bit emotional for a moment. I thought about some of my friends that I lost in their store. Okay?
You need to go to the medical?
Yeah, I'm good.
Group up.
You want to know? Yes, sir. I'm good.
Protect our ease.
Arpeo's men lead the prisoner off. Officer Ross and a colleague take him for a medical examination. Over the next few hours, it will be decided whether he is sent to the hole
An
or
enemy has
transferred
been
to a
slain.
psychiatric ward. Daily events for the guards in Tent City. The toughest jail in
An
the
ally
USA.
has been slain.
Empathy,
Our hero
understand
has been
things.
killed.
stories
Bring
that
forth
have
the flames.
empathy, I think in activism, it's third culturally control.
Your team has destroyed a fort.
Using the agencies that people can do things like that. I mean, if people are sick, I mean, we can feel that. I mean, we don't want them to come to the problem because we are sick
Has been destroyed.
and make our community.
Our hero has been killed.
All right.
Steadfast.
Don't worry about it. You're all right.
Enemy has been killed.
All right. I'm gonna wait for Trejo to pull
Group
it.
up.
Tent City Jail. Arizona. The toughest jail in the USA.
We can win this.
Disciplinary action. Shakedowns. Backbreaking toil under the desert sun. In the chains.
Bring me my
Not only
bow.
for the men, but for the women too. Being tasty meals in the food pantry, eating miserably at the same time. Children locked in the hole, locked up for 23 hours a day. In summer, the heat in the tents is unbearable.
Group up. Arrows ready.
It's all exaggerated by the media.
Tough reputation, but it's not as bad as you see in the newspaper or Amnesty International.
Has
People,
been slain.
everybody, the
An enemy has been slain.
civil rights people, they all hate the town.
Has
But I'm still here. And the tent people are here. You're not
been
going
slain.
in.
Enemies arbor us.
And so Freddie
Our
Prinze
hero
will spend the next coming months on barbed wire in a tent.
Honestly, I don't even remember what time it is, but I don't even know what today is. I just had to let it ride until I get released. But that's kind of hard. But I mean, I can get through it. I'm tired of being here now. And I mean, they treat us like slaves.
Jennifer wants to fundamentally change her life and leave Tent City in Arizona after her sentence.
I have foster parents in Germany. They're already over 80 years old. I want to see them again. And if I go on like that, I'll never see them again.
Katie too has gone once the tents are behind her.
First, I had to go to school and
An
find out if
enemy
I
has
could
been
go
slain.
back, so I can go back.
Down.
I'm not coming back here. I will never say never, but I will say that I'm not coming
Group
back.
up.
I'm not gonna let it happen. I've had my fill of this business. Put it that way. I'm good.
No one can say for sure who will return or survive. One thing secret. Your activity always has it.
So, this is my fate. Fall back.
The Virginia prison is in the hands of
Attack enemies. Arbor us. Fall back. An ally has been slain. Protect our Aegis.
Hey everyone, I'm Taylor.
I'm Catherine. Hi, I'm Courtney.
What I'm looking for is someone to laugh with.
I am.
Your fort has been destroyed. Dominating. East.
This guy doesn't look like it's real.
We're live in Columbia, South Carolina, where deputies are trying to determine if a driver's identification is fake, and there are kids in that car.
Hey, double check this for me, but I don't think this driver's license is a legit driver's license.
It's coming through. It's kind of flimsy.
For the reason it only has the one seal.
It's supposed to have two.
And when I ran the driver's license number, it comes back to a. Okay, first thing for Tamika. And then when I run NCIC by name, no match found.
Hey, let me ask her name and date of birth.
Excuse me.
Want me to ask her name and date of
Yeah,
birth?
this says that her name is Tarika, but when I run that DL number, it comes back to Teresa. When I run this name, when I run this Tarika name, it comes back no name found.
I'll ask her name and date of birth and last four of the social. Man, what's your full name, ma'am? What's your full name?
Auntie, where you at? Oh, Mike, can y'all come right here to
No, don't have one come up here now.
No, I just want him to come get Bill real quick because I even gotta come get like he.
Look, I need your full name.
Sorry, I'm talking. I'm trying to get them right.
I understand, but I need your full name and date of birth, man. We can get to that in a minute. That's not a big rush. All right, your kids are fine. I'm not saying go in jail. No. For me.
TERICA.
What's your Nicole? And what's your last name? Nicole. And what's your last name?
I'm talking. He talking to me till I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, do me a favor. Just can you get off the phone for 2 seconds so I can get this information, okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to get police too. I can't talk to you.
Ma'am. Can you spell your last name?
Yeah.
L.
I'm sorry.
You said an L, so it's. What's your date of birth? You don't know your date of birth, ma'am?
I do know what I'm
Okay. Most people don't have an issue. I understand you're nervous, but most people don't have an issue with their date of birth.
No, I don't have a problem.
What's your date of birth then?
Hi, everyone. I am Dan Abrams, and this is our control center at A&E Network headquarters in New York City. We are live with the Columbia County Sheriff's Department and police in 5 more states around the country. This is Live PD.
Shake back. They obviously has got them all out drinking.
Show me your hands. Show me your hands.
The vehicle comes right stolen. Stolen.
Viewers alerted me through social media. Substance was thrown out of the window.
I got it.
You told me that it's pee. It smells like pee. Obviously, it's not on our end. Why do you have a condom? Sex night. Bro, it's nasty.
Tonight we're live with deputies in Columbia County, South Carolina, in Clark County in southern Indiana near the border in Mission, Texas, with deputies in Calvert County in southern Maryland, with officers in Phoenix, Arizona, and in Walton County in Florida's Panhandle. We got more than 30 cameras following the action. With me in studio, as always, Tom Morris Jr., the veteran crime reporter and former Washington, D.C. Special Police Officer. Tom, good evening.
Good evening, Dan.
We go back to Columbia. Now, this is someone who was pulled over for expired tags, but now the officials there are concerned that her identification may not be authentic.
Yeah. Okay, man, go and step out the car for me. Stand back over here. You got weapons on you? Okay. Put your hands down. We're just asking, okay? I just think you gave what's your name and date of birth, man? You can't give me my... No, you didn't, because the ID you gave us doesn't... Here's the deal. Here's the deal. I believe in being straight up 100% with people. Okay, the driver's license you gave me, I ran that driver's license number. It comes back with a different name. Okay? And then when I ran that name, then what was on your driver's license. You understand that so far? Then when I ran that name that it came up in, there's no match found. And that driver's license don't look like a legitimate driver's license. All right? So here's the deal. If you're not giving us your name and your information, that means you're knowingly and willingly trying to hide information from us. So let's not make it bigger than what it is.
I'm about to tell you, the only reason why I didn't do it is because I have my 2 kids with me and I know I got on board.
Okay. Well, we can work with you.
I did not know that.
But see, by you not giving us that and that being fake, you know what that is? That's called false information to the police is what it is. See? See, the warrant we got to take you if it's confirmed. But now you add more charges to you. Well, give us that opportunity to check. If it ain't legit, then you're adding charges to yourself you don't need to. What's going on?
That's the only thing.
Well, if you had a warrant, what would it be for?
It was driving on the things that I tried to locate, like that's what I was doing.
Hey, listen, you've been nervous the whole time. If you're straight up with us from the beginning, we could try to help you out. But when you start giving us information that it ain't you, now you're adding charges on yourself. All you gotta do.
Right.
But you just gotta be straight up with us. You got. But here's the thing: if you're trying to do right, be straight with us. We can try to help you out. But when you're sitting there not giving us information, you're making our job harder trying to figure out who you are. You understand what I'm saying? We're trying to get to the bottom because the ID you gave us, we can tell it's fake. You couldn't give me your date of birth. That's a clue to anybody. How many people don't know their date of birth?
A lot of people know their date.
Everybody knows their date of birth. Everybody knows when they're gonna celebrate their birthday every year, right? But when you start, you can't tell me a date of birth. You give me a name and you're spelling it wrong. All right. Well, I'm not gonna put your handcuffs in front of your kids, okay? I'm not gonna do that. What's it? Who's that? No, who's that in the car with you? Who is she to you?
She's my friend.
Do you have any family around here?
I don't have nobody down here no more.
She's gonna call an aunt and an uncle that live off of Wilkes Road. Okay, I stay with her. I'll run this. Okay. Here's this.
Deputy Lariano and Deputy Mastriani with a tough situation there. We will keep an eye on that. But we want to go to Walton County in Florida, where there's a report of a fight there. You've got Sergeant Johnny Whitaker and Deputy Kristen Pond arriving at a motel or hotel where the fight was reported.
Okay. Yes. All right, thank you. Yeah, he's in the restroom. You got some gloves handy? You got a pair of gloves handy? Yep. I got two.
Huh?
I got a nosebleed.
You got a nosebleed. Did you get in a fight with somebody?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
Step on out this way.
I'm sorry.
But you're dragging toilet paper and everything on your feet.
I know.
How much?
That was in the
How much have you had to drink? Step on out.
Come over here with me for a minute while he checks the bathroom. Is there anyone else in the
Yes,
bathroom?
knows me.
Okay. You don't have any weapons or anything on you?
No.
Okay.
Sorry. I just got a nosebleed. That's all.
Okay, well, they called us. We got a call about someone fighting, so.
No, man.
No?
I'm not fighting with you.
Probably
Are you staying here?
No, man.
You're not staying at the Majestic?
No, man.
Hang on, there's blood everywhere.
Yes,
So,
I'm so
hang on.
sorry. I just got a nosebleed. I don't know why.
Yep, not a problem. So you're not staying here? Where are you staying at?
Sun Majestic?
Okay.
Yes.
You don't have any ID on you, sir?
No, man.
What's your first name?
Charles.
Middle name?
I'm sorry. I've just got a nosebleed.
Okay. And what's your last name, sir? And what's your date of birth? Where would you have a license at?
74, 25.
Tennessee? Okay.
I'm sorry. I just got a nosebleed. I don't know why. I'm here with my son and my niece.
Where's your son and
I don't know if you had EMS
Right
with
here.
your niece conscious.
I'm
just
fine.
saying he has a
I'm
nosebleed.
fine.
Let me switch into
What
teletype.
happened?
We got told that you was unconscious
No, sir.
and had gotten in a fight. You see the blood drippings down the hallway there?
That's not me.
They can cut that seats if
Well, I don't know. I have a nosebleed. That's all. I did not get an
But understand our.
Yes, sir.
Did you copy
Yes,
that?
sir.
I mean, when we find a blood trail to the
He's
bathroom.
very intoxicated, but if they want to come in and check him
What
out,
you
he's
had
saying he
to
just
do?
has a nosebleed.
Okay.
But if they're here already,
I'm just got a nosebleed. I don't know why.
As they try to sort out what is happening there, we want to go to Arizona because Trooper Stephen Jacobs has just been called to serve as backup. Let's check out what that's about.
Who knows what it is? I don't know if this is exercise supplements or if it's.
they look like that. I think they are.
So, but the rest.
Of course, you see there the light because the rest of us moved forward with daylight saving time, and it's a little brighter there.
Okay. There's do you want
Several of those, 6 or 7. Rolling Rock cans, Mike's lemonade bottles.
Yeah.
5. Oh no, those bottles of Bud
This
Light.
is. He's got
Still cool to the touch.
for your inventory is Ray-Ban sunglasses. A pair of shoes. Trash. Twisted tea.
Cool to the touch, and those are the next.
The beer bottle is under the driver's seat. Still contains liquid. No. Well, a little bit. The bottom is. Okay. Well, so far, yeah.
Since I'm most likely going to be getting blood, I'm not going to have a definitive idea. I mean, you and I both love the Phoenix team.
Yeah. I wouldn't. So far we've got, I mean, it starts from the back, works its way forward. We have open beer all over the place. We have other spirituous liquor in there. I mean, he's got pills, but I don't know where they are. I don't know if those are dietary supplement or if you put something in them that's not lawful. We have, I mean, like a 30 pack of these in here, it seems like. Yeah, almost. I mean, all of those on the back floorboard there are all open, and some of them still have stuff in it. Most of them are still cold, so I don't know if he was pounding these while he was driving, or what the heck he was doing. But his front windshield is unlawfully tinted, so I don't know if he makes it a habit of drinking in his car, and he uses that to conceal what he's doing. But that's all illegal. That front windshield right there. Front windshield.
I don't know that the tinting is going to be the biggest of his problems after everything else they found there. We'll keep an eye on that. Want to go to Calvert County? Corporal Tony Moschetto doing a sobriety check. Let's go there.
Stand back here. I want you to face my car, and I want you to picture a straight line in front of you. Just stand with your right foot in front of your left foot, heel, just like that. Touching heel toe. Stand with your right foot in front of your left foot, heel toe. Hands to your side. I didn't ask you to walk. Go on back. There you go, my man. Stand with your right foot in front of your left foot, heel to toe. Just like I am. Just stand, just like that. And I want you to stay just like that. And I do not want you to move from that position I tell you to begin. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Okay, watch me. What I'm going to have you do from this position is take 9 steps, heel to toe, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back to that position. Okay, go back to that position. Right foot in front of your left foot. When you get to your 9th step, leave that front foot planted, take a series of small steps, turn around, and you're going to come back 9 steps the same way you went out. I want you to touch heel toe in every step. Yep, look at your feet, count out loud. Keep your hands to your side. Once you start this test, don't stop. You understand the instructions? Just look at your feet, count out loud, keep your hands to your sides. And once you start this test, don't stop till it's complete. Look at your feet, 9 steps out, turn around, I showed you, 9 steps back. Okay, go ahead and begin. Look at your feet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Like I showed you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, turn around, face my car. Stay right there. I'm going to get my phone real quick. Stand by. Sir, this last test is real simple. Stand on your feet together, hands to your side. What I'm going to have you do is stand on 1 foot, raise 1 foot off the ground 6 inches and point your toe. Look just like this. You'll count 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. You're going to continue to count like that until I tell you to stop. Whole time I want you to look at your foot that's raised, count out loud, keep your hands to your sides, count by 1,000s and until I tell you to stop. You understand? You need me to show you again?
No. Just hold my foot out. You got 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, right?
And yeah, but you got to look at your foot that's raised. Keep your hands to your side. Count out loud. And go until I tell you to stop. You understand? Go ahead and begin.
1,001, 1,002, 1,003.
All right, as they're conducting that sobriety test, let's go back to Walton. Remember, this is the place where there was a report of a fight. They found a guy with a bloody nose. Says that's all he had was a bloody nose. He said there was no fight. See what they find.
Standing over there, the gentleman was just punching.
What the other guy look like? The one that, not the older gentleman. We got him. That's got the bloody nose.
Was a guy with a bunch of writings on his body?
Like tattoos?
I'm not sure if it was tattoo or it was markers.
Okay.
Written, I don't know if it was numbers or words, whatever was written on his body.
Okay. And they just started fighting, and then what happened?
They were not fighting. The guy just punched him straight in the face. And then he goes, like, dude, why are you fighting? He's like, he grabbed my
Okay.
And he walked away.
Was that, and you said that was back?
Yes, on the other side of the building.
Okay. This So it happened on the front side.
Yes,
Okay.
over the ocean.
And then after he punched him, did he fall to the ground?
Oh yeah, the guy just
Yeah. Okay. And the other gentleman just took off. You remember
walking away?
What kind of clothing he had on? White guy, black guy?
White guy, pretty buff.
Okay.
And he had, I believe, a swimming shorts or some kind of shorts.
Okay. And just writing? Did you see what the writing said or anything?
No, I did not.
So you say it's probably like a marker. It wasn't even.
I doubt it was
tattoos.
No, I think it was all just like numbers and letters on his
He's
body.
saying he witnessed it. Basically, the buff guy told the victim that he grabbed his penis, and the guy punched him out, and then he went down to the ground, and the buff guy just walked off.
Okay.
So all we got description is.
Fell down. I'm a nurse, so I went to check him up. I mean, he was out.
Okay.
He was out for about 2 minutes.
Okay.
2 minutes.
We found him in the bathroom.
Yeah, he was bleeding from his nose all over.
Okay. The gentleman that you're describing, what color hair did he have?
He had some kind of hat.
He was wearing a hat. What kind of hat? Do you remember? So you didn't see his hair color or anything? White male?
It was a white male.
Writing on him?
It was white male, pretty buffed, with the writings on his body.
And you said a bathing suit bottom. What color do you remember?
It was dark
color. Okay.
Shorts.
Okay. Well, if we need anything else from you, I got your phone number.
No, it surprised me when it was 614. I'm like, who's this calling me from?
That sure sounded like a fight. We'll check back in. But in the meantime, I want to go back to Colombia. This is the pullover where a woman initially gave the officials there a fake ID, at least a fake name. They weren't happy about it. Deputy Chris Mastriani on that scene.
Right now, we're clearing up this traffic stop here with Deputy Loriano. Basically, what happened was pulled the vehicle over for a window tint violation, and the tags were suspended for no insurance. Made contact with the driver. She was pretty nervous. I was on the driver's side. Her hands were shaking. She handed myself her ID. Deputy Loriano ran her information, and something just wasn't adding up when he ran the information. Her name and date of birth, just something didn't seem to sit right. I went back up to talk to her, asked her for her name. She couldn't spell her name correctly. Then I asked her for a date of birth, and she said that she was nervous and literally couldn't give me a date of birth. So we had to step out the vehicle. She brought us to the back of the vehicle and basically said to us that this is my name. I thought I have a warrant. That's why I was giving you information that wasn't true. Come to find out, she didn't even have a warrant. So all this could have been avoided if she just told us her real name. She was driving our suspension with her legitimate name. So right now we have someone come to pick up her and the kids in the vehicle because she has the proper insurance. So all she's getting cited for is the driving our suspension. Deputy Loriano let her go without the false information to police. So they now are just going to let her go. Someone's going to pick the vehicle up. And at the end of the day, just don't lie. That's all we can say is if you lie, you make it a lot harder on yourself.
Well, I don't think we saw that one coming with no warrant. Let's go back to Calvert County. Deputy Mosquito looks like he's about to administer a breathalyzer on that sobriety test we were watching before. Let's go back there.
How much was it?
Tony,
How much?
I've had about 2 or 3 shots.
Okay.
Whatever, yeah. Not that much.
Okay, so make sure you're okay. Just take a deep breath and blow through like you're blowing up a balloon. Blow, 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 blow. That's good. That's good.
I mean, I told you the truth.
I know, I'm trying to work with you. When's the last time you take any pain medication, my man?
I don't take any pain medication.
You don't take anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Never been prescribed in my life, to tell you the truth.
Okay. You're not taking any medication whatsoever?
No, sir.
Okay, give me 1 second right now. When's the last time was your last drink?
It's been I don't know, a couple hours, probably, or at least an hour or something.
Okay. Okay.
Before I started driving, I knew that.
All right, give me 1 second, my man.
We will come back to this.
He's 08. The legal limit in Maryland for impaired driving is 07. 08. It was consistent with what I'm seeing, but it looks like there might be something else on board.
All right, let's take a quick break here. There's a lot of activity going on, as you can already tell, in so many of the departments that we're following. Live PD's coming right back.
See if we can get, because by the time we get the break.
We are back. We want to go right back to Walton County, where there was a report of a fight. There was a guy who said he just had a bloody nose. Another witness said he'd actually been punched. They're now talking to the family members of the guy with the bloody nose. Let's go there.
And we look in, and they can't even get this stuff.
Patrick said he was hanging out with him today.
Yeah, we hung out with Patrick and his little friend Carl. But there was no dude there. Yeah, I never saw him. I've never seen him. Okay.
Good. So they found his ID in the backpack?
No, we never got it.
So where are we at here?
That's going to be the family that he was trying to describe. She is actually on the lease to the apartment in, I think it's, he was in fact involved in a physical altercation between he and a guy that he had hung out with all day. So we're going to make sure that nothing's in that bag, get his identification, and wrap this up. Neither party wants to pursue any charges, so for now, he'll be able to go back to his room, sleep it off, and maybe he'll feel better tomorrow. But they've definitely been in a fight tonight, so they don't want the other party back upstairs. So I think he'll be good for tonight.
We got called here for an altercation, and now you're saying you're kind of remembering that you may have
All right, it seems clear now that they do not believe that was just a bloody nose. We'll check back in there. We're going to go to Corporal Tony Moschetto in Calvert. Remember, he had just done a sobriety test. He told us that the legal limit was 0.7. We had seen what was over a 0.8. Let's listen.
We stopped this car for unsafe lane change, observed the people that were in the car. They're known for CDS, drug use. Made contact with the driver, other alcoholic beverage. Standardized field sobriety test showed some impairment. His PBT came to an 0.8. The reason why we did not do a DUI, DWI arrest is because by the time we get him to the office, it'd be below the legal limit. He said he hadn't had a drink in a while, and it looked like he was on his way down. They were known for CDS. We asked for consent. We searched the vehicle, didn't find anything, and they were in front of a pharmacy when we first observed them, and I'm familiar with the passenger, so maybe they saw us and didn't pick up their medication or whatever. But right now, he's on supervised probation. The driver will contact his probation officer Monday and let them know what happened here, and this might violate him. So either way, we'll take care of this.
From there, we want to go right to Mission, Texas. We just got a report of a woman apparently asleep at the wheel of a car. Officer John Oliva heading to the scene.
607 description vehicle. We're headed to a female subject asleep at the wheel. What looks to be a gray car. APC. Show me this location. Well, based on past experiences, more likely it's going to be alcohol involved. Drugs and narcotics. That's going to be back there.
All right, as they try to sort that out, we will check back in there. We want to show you something else, though, that happened in Mission, Texas. Remember, any call can be dangerous for the officers we follow. And that was certainly the case earlier when these Mission police officers responded to a call of people spraying graffiti.
We responded to a call. Apparently, there's two male subjects who were graffiti. One was heavy set and one was thin built.
They should be around 18 and thin built. Also, he's saying that the subject may be under the influence of something.
Hey, keep your hands up. Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands in here. Turn. Greg? Yeah, you're Greg? That's how you tagging me? Bro, why do you have a tattoo on the side of your head then?
I know what you're talking about, man.
You have the word on the side of your head, don't you?
Nah,
where you coming from?
Don't. You're being detained because we want to make sure you don't have any weapons on you, anything I have to worry about, okay? Do you have a gun on you or anything? Hey, relax. Cálmate.
Is yours? What? Nah, I don't.
Huh?
Nah.
Is that yours?
Nah.
What's up with this beanie?
Nah.
You have an active warrant?
Yeah. Active warrant?
Yeah, I have a warrant.
What? Tell me what?
Tickets?
Tickets to what?
I don't know, man. So we come out here for a graffiti call, and I recognize this male subject, right off the bat. He's been a graffiti, tagging, he's been in and out of jail. We're able to place him under arrest for an active warrant he did have for traffic tickets.
Was there something wrong with this tree?
What's up, bro? What's up?
I just want to know if there's something wrong with this tree.
The tree?
Yeah.
What tree?
My sir, y'all right here, man.
The tree? That's what you said? What tree?
I just came over here to pick up at least about a gram or two. Go home where I gotta go to, and then.
You gonna buy a gram? Is that what you said?
What?
I'm asking you. What'd you say?
Well, I mean, they just sent me from a Chicano.
Get down the ground. He's reaching for it.
I got a knife.
He has paint on his wrist.
I can assure you what's going on. I can assure you what's bad.
Why are you reaching? I didn't tell you anything. You didn't reach for the knife like that.
I knew there was a mice. I knew it was a break up for mice, but I don't got anything to
see. I understand you saying I'm came to buy a gram.
Well,
you told me you came to buy a gram. Take him in. Dude, he reaches for this.
The Travis is amateur.
But he's like,
I mean, I know what's going on. I'm not paying attention.
He's gonna break the window. He's gonna break it. Go.
No.
So why'd you come to buy a gram off of me, bro? You know I'm a cop.
No, I know. I saw this, but I was free for it. I was coming over here.
You have anything in your pants? Let me sense.
Please. I mean, I'm not grabbing anything serious.
It's fake. I know it's fake. You can immediately smell the strong word of alcohol emanating from his breath, slurred speech, and so forth.
I got my little girl coming out tonight. She's coming out at 2 in the morning.
But as of right now, he's placed under arrest for public intoxication, pending further charges for graffiti and so forth. So.
I'll tell you the truth, sir.
It's not every day that you have someone walk up to a cop and say, forget about the tree part, but I'm here to buy a gram.
I came for a gram. I mean, you may never see that again. And then he had a knife on him. He had a deadly weapon. So it's a good thing they got him off the street. He's obviously under the influence of something. And we know what he was trying to get under the influence of if he hadn't run into the officers.
And the officers were concerned that he was actually grabbing for the knife.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back live to Mission. This is the situation where they got a report, Officer John Oliva, on the scene of a woman sleeping at the wheel. Let's see what's happening there.
Gotta check. There's a female subject asleep at the wheel.
Roger, 2 4-wheelers on the canal high ready speed. Check status. 10 more check out.
How's it going, ma'am? Are you okay?
Sí.
Buenas noches, ma'am. ¿Todo está bien, ma'am?
Sí, es que estaba trabajando por aquí en el sector y me ha dado un cliente una cita acá, descansando un ratito aquí.
¿Desde qué horas?
A las 7 llegué acá, por allí por la otra calle, y me parqué aquí a las 7.
¿Y son las 8?
Sí, me quedé dormida un rato y ahorita me llamó mi esposo por el teléfono.
Si tienes más ID, ma'am, no para identificarlo, ¿no? 607 Sasser form.
Cansada ya.
¿A qué se dedica usted? ¿A qué se dedica?
607, 27 check.
Nosotros trabajamos haciendo análisis con las familias.
Texas DL 40.
All right, well, if there was a sleeping driver, she now appears to be awake. So we'll continue to monitor that. But we want to talk about our most wanted. Remember, this is our segment where the departments that we follow ask for your help in finding some people that they're looking for. Tom, who are we looking for this week?
Dan, tonight our wanted list takes us again to Columbia, South Carolina. Lieutenant Curtis Wilson of the Richland County Sheriff's Department joins us. Lieutenant Wilson, what do you have for us tonight?
Well, we're looking for a young lady. Her name is Audrey Lee. Now, she's wanted on multiple charges by the Richland County Sheriff's Department, but not just by us, but also 4 other different agencies as well. She's out there wreaking havoc on businesses. She's using stolen credit cards. She's also using money cards that she's actually putting items on and selling as well. Get this. This young lady loaded up a U-Haul with over $4,000 worth of items at one stop, went to another business, another $4,000 pop. We're talking about not just one, not two, but other businesses as well. So it's very important that we get her off the streets. Stolen credit cards, financial transaction fraud, and she's causing harm to businesses, which then those losses can possibly be passed on to you, the consumer. So again, let's look for Audrey Lee. If you know who she is, where she is, we're urging you to call Crime Stoppers at 1-888-CRIME-SC. We need her off the streets.
Our live PD viewers will be looking for her tonight. Thank you very much. Dan?
All right, if you have any information, please call that number. And remember, though, of course, these are allegations. She is, of course, innocent until proven guilty. All right, we're going to take a break here. We have already hit 5 of the 6 departments, and we're just at the beginning of the show, and we're now seeing activity in the 6th. It has been a busy night here already. Live PD's coming right back. We are back live in Mission, Texas. They had just left that scene and immediately got called as backup for another call. Sorry, John Oliva on the scene.
Check out what the looks like.